Hiya guys, Storm201 back again with another Nanoblock video, and we have got N.Gin, the ally of Dr. Neo Cortex, and a master of robotics. He even has his own giant robot to try and battle Crash Bandicoot. Now, he first appeared in Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and boy did I love the robots in those games, especially Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. That was an awesome robot. So let me see how many bags we have this time. And I left my scissors. Okay, so we have got only 4 bags this time. Very interesting. Well, I'm gonna get started on putting the pieces in their separate groups. Now, I had to do quite a bit of sorting out in order to get all the pieces together, but here's what I've got so far. I've got the white 2x3s right here, then 2x2s, white L's, 2x1s, 1x3s, a 1x1 right here, then a 2x1 in a step motion, a curved 1x1, and a white 2x2 with a slip on it, sorry. So that's that for the white parts. Then for the black, we've got 4 2x2s with one on stud in the middle. Then a 1x1 curved and 2 1x4s. Next up, let's do the red ones. We got 2x2 circular ones, a 1x1 circular, a 1x1 with 2 pegs on it, then a 1x2 with 1 peg in the middle, a pink 1x4, 2x3, 1x3, and then a 1x2 with 2 pegs on it. The yellows, we've got 3 yellow 2x2 curved right here. Then we've got 2 different shades of grey. So my advice with the grey is make sure that you get it in a bright light so that you don't mix the pieces together. A curved 2x2 right here. Then 1x2s right here, 1x3s, and some L's, and a 2x2. So we've got 5 light greys. Then for the normal greys, we've got 4 1x1s, 6 1x1s with 2 pegs on them, a curved 1x1, and a 1x2 step. And then finally, I believe some creams they are. They are the 2x2s, the L's, 1x3s, 1x2s with the pegs in the middle, a 2x2 with a peg in the middle, and a 1x2. And that is it for all the pieces. So now I have to get started on step 1. Okay, so step 1 is complete, and what I had to do was grab some white pieces. So here at the front is a 2x3, then behind it is a 1x3. Then right next to them is 2 2x3s, one on the left and one on the right. Then behind, at the back, I had to grab white L here, and then here, so that the gaps are filled in by the white 2x3s here. And in between that is a white 1x2 right here, as you can probably tell. Now, I know it's not the best lighting situation, but it's what I've got to work with. But I hope you guys still enjoy this video. So now I'm going to move on to the next step, which is step 2. Okay, so step 2 is now complete, and what I did to begin this step was I did a white 1x2 here, then a grey 1x1 with the 2 stubs on it, so that I've got a good foundation. Then I went here for 2x3, then a white L, and filled in the gap with another 1x1 grey with the 2 stubs. Then I did a white 1x3 here. Then I went to the left and did a grey 1x1 with 2 stubs on it. Then a 1x2 white here, white 2x3 here, and a white 2x2 right here. And that was that for step 2. So now I'm going to move on to the third step, where we're continuing to build N.Gin's body. Okay, so step 3 is now completed. What I did was a white 2x3 right here at the front. Then I grabbed another 1x1 with 2 pegs on it right here. And of course, right next to it is a white L, where I filled in the gap with the 1x1 double peg. Then a 1x2 white right here, and another one behind it. Then a 1x3 so that the whole model doesn't shake around a bit when I try to move it. Then another 2x3 right here to help continue building N.Gin's chest. And now I'm going to move on to the next step of the build, which will be step 4. Honestly, it will be step 4. Trust me on this. Okay, and this is the end of step 4, I can promise you that. As you can see, the 4 layers right here. Layer 1, Layer 2, Layer 3, and Layer 4. Alright, so let me explain this step for you guys. So we had to grab the cream 2x3 right here. Then a 2x2 white. Then next to it I placed a 1x1 with the 2 pegs on it here. Then a 1x2 white again. Then behind it a 2x3, followed by a 2x2. Then a white L with another 1x1 double peg right here. And finally a 1x3. So it looks like we're starting to build up on N.Gin's head, which will be brilliant. So now I'm going to get started on step 5. Okay, so step 5 is now complete, and what I've done to begin with was the little white 1x1s right here, here, and here. So those were all done. Then I had to do the pink 2x3 right here. Then a grey 2x2, and I did make sure that was the correct grey. I don't want to make any mistakes when doing this build. Next up, I had to do a white 1x2 on both sides, and again on both sides a white 2x3 here and here. Then behind each on the other side at the back was a 1x3 white here and here. Then another white 1x3 and a 2x3 right here. So that step is now over and done with. So now I'm going to move on to step 6 of the build. Okay, so step 6 is now complete. Let me show you guys what I've done. We're actually also working towards N.Gin's shoulders now, so which is a pretty good step. So first off, I did a cream 1x4 here and followed it up with a grey 1x3. Then I did a white L here and then here, and a white 2x3 right here. Next up, I did a 2x2 with a curved slope on one end on both sides of N.Gin's shoulders. Then I went and grabbed 2 more white L's, one for here and one for here. It was a little bit loose when I tried to build them, but luckily I did manage to keep it all stable. Then I grabbed a white 2x2 and placed it here. Then a 2x3 to make sure that it fully stuck together. So now with that step done, I'm going to move on to the next step, which will be step 7. Okay, so step 7 is now complete. We've started to work on N.Gin's face, so let me explain what I did first and foremost. I did the 1x2 with a red peg in the middle, and I had to make sure that it was aligned with this tooth right here. Then a pink 1x1 with 2 pegs, so that it was aligned here. Then a black 1x1 curved, aligned with here. Then a white 1x1 on its own. So we've got the eyes, the pupils down, and the lens. Then I had to grab a grey 1x3 right here. Then a white 1x3 here, so that it's perfectly keeps everything in line. Then I had to grab a white 1x2 for here. Then a 2x3 for the back. Then I also went also got a cream 1x3 here and a white 1x2 right here. Next up, I did a white 1x3 here, then a 2x3, another 1x3, and finally a 2x2 right here. So step 7 is now completed, and we are getting towards N.Gin's unique looking features, shall we say. So now I'm going to move on to step 8 of the build. Okay, so step 8 is now complete. The obvious sign here is the 1x1 red with the 2 pips on it. Then what I did was I grabbed 1 grey L and then a 1x2 grey and then started to work around it. Then I put on a L right here and followed it up with a 1x3. Then I also did a cream 1x3 here. And this one looks like the trickiest one here, so I'll explain. what I did was I grabbed a 1x2 orange here, and then had to make sure that they aligned perfectly with the pink here. Then I had to do a cream 1x L right here, then a 1x3. So that is that for N.Gin. I think we're also working not only on the rockets in his head, but also his hair. So we are coming along nicely with that step. So now I'm going to move on to step 9. Okay, I've just undone a bit more of N.Gin's head. What I did was I started off with a grey 1x3 here. Then I worked around it. I did two more 1x3s, one here, and then one here. Then I had to do a 1x2 right here, followed up with a grey L. Then this is where things got a bit tricky. I started off with a cream L right here, where one of the 1x2s from the last step was. Then I did another one here, and then I went and did a 1x3 right here at the back, and then I did a cream L right here. So I'm not sure if I've got the pieces. I'll have to take another look. Probably have. I'll go through it in a minute, but for now, I'm gonna pause the recording and get to work on step 10. Okay, so we have done step 10, and I did make sure that the pieces from the previous step, step 8, were perfectly aligned, so it's all good. So step 10, so let me explain. I had to start from the right and then go to the left. So I did a cream 2x2 right here, then 1x3 on the right, then on the left, and another 2x2 here at the back. Then I did a light grey L, and followed it up with a circular 2x2. So we are now starting to build the foundation of N.Gin's rocket stuck in his head. So that's what I'm going to get started on with step 11. Okay, so step 11 is done. Let me explain before I move on to step 12. First of all, I started off with the cream L's for the rest of N.Gin's hair. I did it like this, and a 1x2 cream for the back. So when doing the L's, make sure that the gaps are facing southeast on the right and southwest on the left. And then, for this side of N.Gin's head, I had to go around doing a nice little circular motion. The 1x2 steps, all face with the edges. The edges, as you can see, each facing one of the 4 directions: north, south, east, and west. And that's how you get the effect of the rocket engine stuck on N.Gin's head. Now for step 12, you're going to need a little 2x2 yellow, curved, and then you're going to have to pop it in, like so. And that's how you get the base of N.Gin's rocket done. So now I'm going to move on to the next step, which will be step number 13. Okay, so step 13 is all done, so let me explain. First of all, there is a circular red 2x2 in the middle, as you can no doubtly tell underneath the cream 2x2 with the 1 peg in the middle. Then once that before all that, I actually popped in some 1x1 grays to finish off the effect of the rocket's wings. And that was easy to do. Then I popped in that red 2x2 curved, followed by the cream 2x2 with the 1 peg. Then for now we're going to do step 14, which will be easy to do. All you need is a curved 1x1 on its own in red, and the same 2x2 with the red 2x2. Now I'm going to pop this in first, so that there we go. Doesn't have to be an exact science. You can do it wherever you like. I just like to do it this way because it's easier, and you don't have to worry about missing it. Now, step 15. This one, you have to pop this little gray tile here. And I'm not sure if I've got the effect down right. I'm probably thinking... it's gotta be in the middle, that's why. There we go. I think that's done it. Yes it is. So that is also step 15 done. So now I'm going to go and get the pieces for step 16. Okay, so step 16, it's really easy to do, where you're basically building N.Gin's legs and feet here. So what you need is a black 1x4 and 3 1x1 curves to form N.Gin's legs. So what you gotta do with the 1x1s is you gotta stack them on top like that, and then pop them like so. There you go, and you've got yourself a leg. Now, I just need to correctly... I believe I have to pop each one dead set like so. Beautiful. And that's how you get N.Gin's legs done. And now, all I gotta do is move on to step 17. So I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, so I've just done step 17. It's really easy to do. And step 18, it's practically the same. So I'm going to show you guys on camera how you do it. You grab a 2x2 black with one peg in the middle and a curved 2x2 yellow. Then you plug it in like so. And that is the first part of each step of 17 or 18, doesn't really matter. Then you grab another black 2x2 with one peg in the middle. And you try to make sure that it's at least stable. Then I like to make sure that it's nice and easy over here. Then you grab a white 1x2 with a stair effect on it. And you plug it in like that. Now, there are going to be, for each one, you're going to need at least 5 of these curved 1x1s each. Now, 2 of them, you're going to have to do like so, twice. Put one on top of the other. There we go. And keep one as itself. And what I did, and when I tried this earlier, when I tried to do it with the 2 on top of the hands, already in the hands, it didn't work because they all came, it flipped out. Not in a violent way, it just came loose. So what I would suggest is do the one first, and then do the 2s. That way, you don't have to worry about the pieces coming loose again. Right, now, according to this, has to go out, and I believe I have now built N.Gin, the extremely evil robotic engineer, ready to create his next evil robot to fight Crash and his sister Coco. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, why not check out my latest video right here. If you haven't got anything to watch on the weekend or one of your days off, why not check out my playlist right here. And if you aren't a subscriber to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified on my latest videos. Hope to see you again soon. Happy gaming. See you around.